Hi everyone, it's Linda with stampwithlindawalsh.com. I wanted to show you how to make this really simple pencil holder for your little treats, maybe for school, or it just as a nice little gift for Halloween instead of candy, you know. But let's start off with, I used Old Olive, and the way this is cut is at 3 5/8 by 6 3/8. So you're going to get a piece of paper like this, and I've already gone ahead and done some steps so you wouldn't have to watch all that, but that's what this looks like. 3 5/8 by 6 3/8. And then what I did was I scored at 3/8 right here, 1 5/8, 2 inches, and then 3 3/4, which basically is just 1 1/8, 3 1/8, 3 1/8, and 3 1/8 on the outsides. And then this is your 3 1/8 spine. But I'll have a diagram on my site too that will show you how I did this. And then I also cut out just the little corner right here. I also snipped these two ends up, okay? And then I did my sticky strip. But right now what I want to do is decorate it. So I'm going to put some little spider webs on here. And this is from the set, what is it? Wicked Cool from Stampin' Up. Now let's do some spider webs. Okay. And I'm just going to randomly stamp on this. I don't even care if I get it on my red line tape, because that's going to be peeled off. Yeah, something like that. Okay, just let it breeze out in the wind there. And then you take off the red line tape. Alright. And then the other thing I did just to kind of help me on the bottom is I just ran my tape right on these two ends here. So when I close it, I'm going to put those flaps in. And I'm going to close it on. I'm going to flap that one straight over so it doesn't get in my way. Like that. Okay, there is the bottom done. Now I'm going to flip this right inside. I kind of did a little bit backwards. It's hard to do it with the camera in the way. So let's see what we can do here. It will come out fine. There we go. And then what I do too, I use my bone folder and I just kind of stick it in here. Kind of press on the sides that are got the seams. Okay, actually this one probably I would need a ruler because the bottom, my bone folder doesn't reach. Alright, so there's our outside. Isn't that cute? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this band, and I don't really have any dimensions for it. The only thing I did was I cut this 2 by 4, and this is the designer paper. And then these were just 1 inch by 4. It's a little over, but I'm going to cut it off and you'll see what I mean in a minute. And then what I did is I just attached these scalloped edges to the designer paper. And what I want to do is line up the 2 nice scallops. I'm going to try and get rid of those scallops because they don't look pretty. Okay, so that's how I have that. Now what I'm going to do is, I just got these pencils at I think the dollar store or something like that. I'm going to put these in here because all I'm going to do, you could treat this as one of those, oh my gosh, garter bands I guess is what they call them. I liked mine to be glued down, so I just started in the center wherever I put the pencils in so it would give it some stability. Just kind of make sure this is all straight though, because you're going to go off on your curves. So I did a little pinch there, and then I folded it over. You can use your bone folder too. And we'll put it back on, and then I'm going to just fold it over again just to give it a pinch. might want to use less if you can get away with it for the inch of black, because it does make your paper, this part, it's thicker. So it's a little bit harder to fold it over when you need to. Okay. That might be a little tip for you. Okay, now let's do it this way. Okay, see how I'm over? I'm just going to cut that off as best I can, but first I want to get this last fold in there. I'm going to try and match it up, because it is, you know, of course it's not perfect with the shape of the box, the dimension of the box. I wish it would lie perfectly, but it doesn't. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take my pen and I'm going to look where the edge is, which is right about here, so hopefully I'm just going to cut, so hopefully it will line up. Let me finish that thought. And then I'm just going to cut this. Right where I put that pencil mark. And I'm so fearful of this, I usually cut it longer. I hope I did. Just in case, because you can always cut it off more. You just can't add to it, right? Excuse me. Okay. Whoop, these are my pencils. So there is that. So that looks pretty good. And actually what happens is you hide it. See, that was where my seam was, but I hid it with my hat and with the trick or treat. So that's our secret. So don't go telling anybody. But what I'm going to do is I just noticed a little piece of black hanging off. So I'll just snip underneath there for, let me see if I can do it this way. Okay. I'm just trying, there we go, that's the best fit. Okay, so then what I do is I'm just going to run my tape runner, and I always like to use my sticky strip on the edges just because, you know, it gives it extra security. I'll put some right here. So I know in schools now they don't like it to do Halloween parties, so this is kind of a good little gift to have your kids bring in. This is another little trick to get this stuff off. Sometimes it works, you know. It can be a little stubborn. My hands are all sticking to this now. There we go. See how that peels off? You're kind of peeling like a little potato. Alright. There we go. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I like to put on my front first, just to make sure that's the even Steven, right? Okay, before I go and attach this, I want to see what was my better side. I think it was this. And then we're just gonna make sure the back is lined up. There you go. And then that's my easy way to put this over. And I don't know why there's black showing here, but I don't really like it, but we'll see if we can cover it with our design. So that is the quick and easy way, as far as I'm concerned anyways, to make one of these pencil holders. I really, I'll let you decorate it the way you'd like to, but I think, you know, any type of stamp will work for you. It's a really cute little nifty set. And thanks for joining me.